And we are at Six Flags over Georgia today. 15 years since I've been here. Can't wait to see it. So we're at Six Flags over Georgia. It's been 15 long years since the last time I was here. So they've added a few things, including a couple rather large coasters, a couple drop rides, and some other stuff. So looking forward to being able to check this out. It's a Tuesday in August. Schools are back in session, so we're optimistic the crowds are going to be light today, but hopefully we'll have enough time to get everything in before we hit the road. That's the plan, at least, so let's go see how it works out. So you can see Goliath poking up there, taunting you as you wait. Over there's the Georgia Scorcher. You see, not too bad a crowd at this point. And then back, swinging past the gates, there is the new Georgia Cyclone, or Twisted Cyclone, something like that. Can't remember the exact name. So, pretty park though. Love all the trees growing in and the gardens. So can't wait to get in. So 5 minutes before opening, and you can see the gates are still locked. Guess no early entry for membership this time, which is kind of a bummer. It means I'm going to have to be trying to get to Daredevil Dive for everybody else. Yeah, I was really hoping for that head start, but hey, it'll work out. But you can see that the crowds have definitely grown. Hopefully it's still not too bad. I hope. Interesting music playing right now. Didn't expect to hear Shake Your Booty while I was here, but I'm in. No early entry, but that's okay. We're heading over to Daredevil Dive, and there's only about 6 people ahead of me right now, so hopefully we can get there quick. Well, that was really nice. I actually made it on the first ride of the day, and then just got to stay on because there was nobody else here yet. So you can see it going there behind me. Actually, much smoother than I thought it would be. I was expecting it to be a little bit rough, and it was nice and smooth and cool. So now I'm going to go find my wife and daughter, who kind of sitting out trying to find some air conditioning because my wife can't do coasters, and my daughter's just not feeling good. Kind of one of them things women have to deal with. So going to go find them, and then we're going to move on. I've still got Goliath, which is that guy there, to do, and at least a couple other coasters. I want to get acrophobia and a couple other things, but very pleased so far, and hopefully that kind of line weight can keep it up. I hope. By the way, Daredevil Dive, nice coaster. I'm not real big into vertical lift hills, which you can see right there. They're just not all that comfortable, but after the hill, very smooth drop, one nice slow roll over here. I'll give you another look behind me, and actually a really fun little coaster. So very pleased with it, and looking forward to catching some more stuff like that today. Six Flags, you got a good coaster there. So my next stop, Goliath, and hopefully there's not a whole lot of shaking going on. I don't know. I'm excited about this one. I've heard good things about Goliath. Wow, nice ride on Goliath. Actually, I had to hold my phone in my pocket because it started to slip a little bit. So I would definitely suggest, if you've got loose objects like phones, put them in a locker. Good thing. But I'm going to walk around. Lines are short, so I got a front seat ride that time. I'm going to jump around, go get a backseat ride, because why not? There's nobody here. So Goliath is just an awesome ride. Happy I caught it on a slow day because I've got a front row and a back row ride in. A great ride, lots of airtime, lots of fun. Definitely a coaster worth visiting for right there because it's just fantastic. So just got word that my wife and daughter are feeling a little bit better, so I'm going to go see if I can't catch them, get some rides in with them. But I'm hoping, I would love to come back and ride that one again. because it's good. It's really good. So here's one thing I actually really appreciate with Six Flags over Georgia. Lots of shade. I'm really impressed actually by how many trees, how much growth there is, how much shade. Very, very nice that way. Because it is a little bit warm today, but a lot of shade, not bad at all. Okay, so next stop, acrophobia. Amber's up with me on this one, and I'm looking forward to this. Love drop towers, and this was kind of unique. Well, interesting ride. Love the 360 view you get as you rotate around the drop. Love the drop itself. The problem with this thing is the way the seats are designed. You're up in the air to start, you're tilted forward to start. Very uncomfortable, and it just plain hurts once you hit that seat again. So, good ride, bad seat design. So, I like the one at Busch Gardens much better than this. That was a great ride. This is, had my ride, I'm done. So this is something really, really cool. They actually have a members lounge. So if you're on the monthly plan, which makes you a Six Flags member, you can come in and it's air-conditioned seating, help booking stuff, free drink refills in there. It's just a nice place that, okay, I need a break, I can go cool off. Really nice, because with my wife and my daughter, Kaibini, they're going to be making use of this today. Great idea. Absolutely love that. Next stop, a ride that my wife can actually do with us. Monster Mansion. This ride is an absolute classic, and hey, how often do you get to see a line that short for it? Although, I don't see too many boats running right now, so hopefully it won't take too long. Absolutely love that ride. I think we just found my wife's favorite ride in a long time. So we're probably going to come back and do that one again. It's just a great, fun little ride. So from here, actually, there's another coaster right over here, the Funhouse coaster. So we're going to catch that real quick and maybe see a couple other things and keep slowly making our way around the park. So our next stop, the Joker Funhouse coaster. This one they were actually building last time I was here 15 years ago, so we didn't get to do it. Nice, fun little family ride. Then of course you can see the Wonder Woman flyers there, and you can see pretty much nobody flying. That's sad. Nobody know how to do it. Fun little cute coaster. Big enough that adults can ride with no problem. But it's a nice little thrill that the kids can ride along with too. So we got our ride on, got our credit. Alright, so it is 12:15. So yeah, we've done all that in a couple hours. But getting hungry, lunchtime. And there's actually a place right here, so we're gonna go check it out and maybe get some food. Okay, so we came over to Macho Nacho, picked up some nachos. And I have to admit, we had a little bit of an issue with them. We'll see if Margaret can eat hers. We kept asking if it had garlic or peppers and tomatoes in it. And the response was, it's vegetarian. Okay, so is garlic and tomatoes. They're vegetarian as well. So we're hoping that it's not in there because they don't seem to understand allergies. Other than that, looks good. Not a bad little meal. Nachos are okay. I've had better. But they're taking a little bit of a break, so I'm heading on down the hill. See all these trees. This park is so shaded, it's gorgeous. In any case, I'm heading down the hill to catch a couple of the coasters that are here in the back of the park and a couple things while they rest, and then hopefully we will hook back up and get joined together for Pandemonium. That's the plan, at least. We'll see how that works out. You know what they say about the best laid plans? Wow, there's like no line for the rapids. Maybe later. So, but here, just show you the prettiness of this park. Isn't that nice? Why can't all Six Flags parks look like this? I have to say, their maps around in the park are actually really nice, detailed, easy to find stuff. Makes it easy to not get lost, like I tend to do. Hey, look, more shade. All right, next stop, Great American Scream Machine. Nice, classic old Woody coaster. We'll see how she's running today. I hope she's running smooth. Well, ow. Sadly, this poor coaster, oh my goodness. It's called the Great American Scream Machine. It used to be because you screamed in fun, and well, you kind of scream now for other reasons. This poor thing has just not been taken care of. Honestly, the wheels on my car, I was in the second car, they scraped more than they rolled. It was really odd. Rough. Sadly, it needs some definite help. You can see a couple spots that actually retract a little bit, but it didn't seem to help much. Going up was all right, coming down and then slamming into the bottom, and just used to be a great ride. I have better memories of it from 15 years ago than what it is now, which is kind of sad. So I hope at some point it's on track to get some nice TLC and a good makeover. Not the RMC style makeover, they've already done that to Cyclone, but it could definitely use some retracking, and the trains need some work and grease on the tracks and some other stuff. So, but you can see, even just looking at the queue area here, look at all that peeled paint and everything. It's in need of a good rehab. This is actually kind of neat. Like I say, it's a very quiet day. It's warm but quiet, but they still actually have Hurricane Harbor open. So those who want to go play in the water can still go play in the water. It's kind of nice. Not everything's open there, but a lot of it. So check this out. In the line for Justice League, lots of fans, high power, lots of air moving. Hey, Worlds of Fun. You might want to try something like this sometime. Well, that may have been the worst ride I ever had on Justice League. For some reason, and I don't know what, our car on Justice League went every direction but the one it's supposed to. So if we had a screen in front of us, our car was turned sideways or even backwards at times, and so we're trying to shoot this way and that way and not in front. And terrible, terrible, terrible. I didn't take a picture of our scores because it was just rotten because the ride was off. Which is kind of sad, because here in Georgia they actually had a couple effects I have not seen on the Texas or St. Louis or California rides, or the other ones I've done. They actually had a couple of extra scenes and stuff which were really neat if we could have been facing the right way. So I'm not sure what was going on with their car there. It was just really, really odd. In any case, ladies in the restroom, and then we're going to head down. I think we're going to hit Pandemonium next, and then head on. We've got Twisted Cyclone still to do, and then my daughter wants to hit Goliath, but we're starting to get close to the end of the day. So walking by, and it looks like the Sky Screamer only has a one ride cycle wait, so we're taking a ride. And this is another one my wife can ride. Nice, relaxing ride. So heading off now. Might see the little Wild West show maybe. Otherwise, we got 3 rides left to go, and so we're gonna try and catch those. So there is our next stop, Pandemonium. This is gonna be just me and my daughter riding this one. My wife takes a break. Looks like it's got a good pendulum swing, so hopefully we can get this in fairly quickly, because it's one spot that there's no shade. One of the few here in the park. Fastest ride ever. Okay, not really. Somebody apparently lost their stomach on it, so it's closed for a bit. We'll see if we make it back to it. I don't know. In any case, we need to get a little bit of water because it's definitely warm and humid, and start heading back towards the front, I think, because it's getting about that time. Ooh. So the heat's starting to catch up to us a little bit. So's the clock. It's about 2:15 or so. We know we've got some hours of driving ahead of us tonight, so we're kind of heading around and passing Goliath now. We're gonna pass that since I got it earlier, head over, get Twisted Cyclone, and then pick up some souvenirs, and we'll be on the road. So we should be on the road before 3 o'clock if all goes well. But good day. Really like this park. This park, I would say, competes with Six Flags Over Texas for being the best Six Flags park. Very nice. Good operations generally today too. Been really impressed with that overall. So, but yeah, it's hot. Oh, love to take a ride on that one today because that was a great coaster. But unfortunately, time just says, nope, not right now. We got one coaster we got to get, and then we got to head out because the wife and daughter are about done. Good coaster though if you ever come back. And hey, look, there's Goliath again. So there's my last goal for the day. We're on the way. Grab this thing. And then on the road. I'm looking forward to this one. So another great RMC coaster. A little on the short side, but a lot of fun, a lot of unexpected moments on it. So real happy to get that one in. Got our printed picture because as members we get one free picture a year. So pick that up there. And it's time to start heading out because we got several hours driving ahead of us. But it's been a good day. Ops in a couple spots are a little slow, but the crowds are light. Basically walked onto almost everything. There's park's still open for a good 2.5 hours, and if I want to, I can go back and get more re-rides. But we're just want to get on the road. Didn't do Georgia Scorcher, which I really would have liked to have done that one. But other than that, got in every coaster pretty much that I wanted to do. Did not do Superman the Flyer. I don't really like B&M Flyers. Sorry. Other than that, very pleased with the day. Pretty park, lots of shade. They really, for a slow day where they're expecting it to be off, they had just about everything open except for the train and the sky buckets. Other than that, pretty much everything in the park was open. Multiple trains and all the coasters. So great operations overall. Pretty park. Would love to. I hope we can get back here again. I don't know that it'll happen just because of distance, but this was a great visit. So really happy we got to come. Thank you to everybody watching and to my patrons to help make this possible. Hope you enjoyed our day with us. Thanks and God bless.